For 6 months, I went to the gym every day. Almost every day, I swam. I only lost 5 kilos in 6 months. And then someone like you comes along and says, I'm not athletic. I'm not this. I'm not that. That just makes me so mad.
How does he even get the idea that she's not athletic? Is he a doctor or something? Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Adnan Does It. Today we're reacting to a video from the show 13 Questions on ZDF. That's from public broadcasting, funded by your and my money that we're forced to pay. But for such great content, we're happy to pay, right? Today it's about body positivity. Let's watch this garbage together and react to it.
Welcome to 13 Questions. We'll start right away with the conflict question. Does the current body positivity movement harm us? If you say yes, the way it's currently oriented, it can actually cause harm, then please step onto the green field. And if you say no, it's exactly fine the way it is, the movement, then please step onto the yellow field.
So green is the real world, and yellow is fantasy land.
Feel free to take your positions now.
Oh, she goes on green. So either she didn't understand the question, or she just went on green because it matches her jacket.
Love your body the way it is. That's what the hashtag Bodypositivity, used millions of times worldwide, stands for. So, away with beauty ideals and the obsession with thinness, and in with diverse body images on social media, in advertising, and on Netflix. Sure, that's great, nothing to be against, some say. On the other hand, people say that since this movement has gone mainstream, also on social media, it's slowly losing sight of its goal and can therefore cause harm. I'm curious to see if my guests today can agree on a common goal, on a compromise. But first, the question to you. Which side of the field would you stand on?
I wonder how these beauty ideals even came about. Could it maybe have something to do with the fact that most people find things attractive, that the few don't? But who cares what the majority wants? Not like that's a concept that matters in our culture.
Green for, yes, the current form of the movement is problematic, or yellow. No, it's fine the way it is. Write it in the comments. Daniel, I'd like to start with you. You yourself suffered for a long time under the prevailing beauty ideal. If you want, take us back to your teenage years. Those are the years when a beauty ideal really leaves its mark. How was it for you then?
Yeah, so as you said, especially the teenage years were very hard. When I think back, I have no idea. I think the last time I went swimming was when I was 12 or 13. You have your stars that you follow, be it in sports, music, and everywhere. It's just this image. With men, it's of this ripped, athletic man. And then it's through remarks from family, through bullying in school, and little by little you slip into this thing where you really hide yourself.
Well, instead of running away from your problems straight into the next candy store, you should have spent a little more time on a treadmill. But when you're lazy, of course, it's easier to blame others. Everyone else is to blame that he's fat, just not him. Unbelievable.
I actually found my way to body positivity through social media. And if I discovered that earlier, I'm sure I'd have gotten out of this rut earlier. And that's why it's important to keep talking about it, making it a topic and creating visibility.
Generally speaking, it would help more to eat a little less and move a little more. But sugarcoating your problems is, of course, a solution as well, right?
Tanya, the body positivity movement originally came out of the political fat acceptance movement of the 60s and 70s and actually demands the visibility of all marginalized bodies.
Yeah, they should definitely demand more visibility, since they're so easy to overlook.
You personally are bothered by how this movement has developed. Would you like to explain why?
I'm just bothered because this development has made the word body positivity a very overused term right now. Same with self-love. Like you said, it comes from politics, but it's getting more and more watered down. It's getting more commercial. Companies hide behind the guise of body positivity and show norm-beautiful women women who maybe wear a size 42 and have a little curve. And that's supposed to be enough? This diversity everyone talks about doesn't actually exist.
Ah, now I know why she's on the green field. The fat models just weren't fat enough for her.
So I find it problematic when Norm, beautiful, white, slim.
Did she just say white? Why does she have to bring race into this?
I find it problematic when Norm, beautiful, white, slim women or influencers with a huge reach use the hashtag Bodypositivity as a trend and completely water down the movement. It takes away visibility from people like me.
Yeah, guys, she's the president of the body positivity movement. She alone gets to decide who's fat enough to feel good in their body, and above all, to make money from it. So stop stealing the butter off her bread, you fake fat people.
Or others who really should be seen. Imagine, clothing is offered, but you don't see yourself in the catalogs. It's a size 42, 44, and me, with my size 54, I'm supposed to imagine what it looks like on me. So actually, there wouldn't be any body diversity on social media if we real plus-size influencers would not exist.
There's nothing that personally pisses me off more than fat fucking models. I mean, everyone who likes getting attention does something for it. We YouTubers want attention. We think we don't really deserve it in real life. So we make videos. We do things. We make an effort so you get entertainment and we get attention. So there's some kind of exchange. If a real model wants attention, she diets, she trains, she works hard until she gets the attention. And that's how it is in every business. But what do these fat models do? They just look at you like, watch me, watch me. I eat bread every single day.
What's the current situation? Are we getting thinner in Germany or fatter? And what debate should we actually be having? What kind of example is it when young girls see this and think, okay, if Ava is already struggling and doesn't feel good, what about me? I have much more. How am I supposed to feel?
Yeah, instead of saying, Germany is getting fatter, we should do something about it, she says. Just keep eating, make bigger pants. Because after all, she's a fashion entrepreneur for plus sizes. So she has to sell to someone. That's why, guys, eat yourselves into your graves and buy her pants. You can even pass them down or use them as a car cover.
I actually think on a different level the whole time. We've been acting like the beauty ideal or the norm is only made by the media. And that's partly true. But we also have to say, and that's where I come in a little as a doctor, that looks aren't just media made. There's not one type which is perfect in all regards. But generally speaking, when I don't just look at the state but also at the path. How did people eat? How did they treat their bodies? Did they treat them appropriately? Do they sit all day at a desk job? Have lots of stress? Then it's going to show and they're going to look worse.
Ah, so he is a doctor. But who believes this doctor mumbo jumbo? Everyone knows the reality is how we feel. We just have to manifest it.
The way I understood body positivity, it's actually about letting go of unrealistic beauty ideals and just accepting and loving your body with unchangeable traits. There's something good and loving in body positivity and body love. And I think you should also treat your body as if you loved it. And sometimes I feel like there are people out there who use this trend as an excuse to behave unhealthily. And that's maybe exactly the opposite of body positivity.
Well, someone just hit the nail on the head. Seems like this doctor actually knows a little something about anatomy and biology.
But that's crazy, isn't it? Then you're just as superficial. How can you distinguish? Because you equate looks with health, right?
No, not at all. It's not the same.
No, but for you, if someone looks worse, then they moved less.
Not if someone looks bad, but if they're fat. Then they not only moved too little, but also ate way too much unhealthy stuff.
Or what? Or does less? What's bad?
You're already in a very extreme mindset.
Yeah, that's just how I feel right now. That's why I really want to share this with you.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Good that we're talking about this.
What do you find problematic about the hashtag body positivity or the movement?
That the lifestyle that leads to more weight is already unhealthy, which automatically contributes to do unhealthy things that can lead to more weight. Of course, there are exceptions. That has to be said very clearly. There are side effects of medication, certain illnesses where you gain a lot weight.
But that's not what we're talking about here. Exceptions are exceptions because they're the minority, not the majority.
But you also have to say very clearly that obesity, not me saying it, but the WHO, is a disease.
The WHO is the World Health Organization, and obesity is a worldwide recognized disease that carries risks for general health. How you think you feel doesn't matter at all, because those are facts.
And we're also seeing with COVID, one of the biggest comorbidities is being overweight. And actually, that was one reason I thought about not coming, because I was really scared to tell people that.
What's really shocking is that a doctor is afraid to tell people they're sick. Great times we live in. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you're looking forward to part 2. Let me know in the comments what you think about part 1. And if you have more videos you'd like to see me react to, let me know in the comments. Till next time, you're Adnan from Adnan Does It.